Hi, I'm Richard Willing. Welcome to Cult 273, The Rulers of Now, Part 2. It is safe to say that the Cult 273, in its modern presence as the egregore, has been evolving quietly behind structures of church and governments for centuries. Some are now speculating about a new world order. There are popular errors in speculating about a coming new world order. It is error because the expected new world order has been present for nearly a century. First, to overcome error, we need to smoke out and understand how the new order has concealed itself with false flag events. There are two key events not even discussed in contemporary conspiracy discussions. The killing of Alice and Elbert Hubbard on board the Lusitania was critical to the beginning of the New World Order. The popular corporate-controlled media warned about submarines in the Atlantic. It said Germans would intercept ships carrying munitions to help England in the First World War. We suspect it was false flag secret agents that planted the explosives that blew the bottom out of the ship. The sinking of the Lusitania was followed in America by a well-planned frenzy of anti-German propaganda. There was hysteria about a torpedo from an alleged German submarine attacking an unarmed American passenger ship. There is no authentic record of such a submarine. The explosion that sank the Lusitania cost over 1,000 lives. Recent underwater surveys established that the ship was sunk by interior explosion. No torpedo damage is evident. The word sabotage comes to mind. Alice and Elbert Hubbard were the two most widely respected nationalist patriot writer-publishers in America. They were a sort of print version of the famous news anchor faces of modern American TV. They understood America. Elbert Hubbard, in unheard audacity, even published what he called the American Bible. In that early time of World War I, it was common that about 50% of American families still spoke German at home. The Hubbards, as reporters, were on the Lusitania en route to meet formally with the German Kaiser to record and report his desire in terms for immediate ending of World War I in 1915. The deaths of Elbert and Alice Hubbard changed world history by preventing peace. It was in the shadow of that war that the framework of the New World Order was established in the form of central banking. The Anglo-Hebraic structure was presented into public view as an example of permanent progress. Critics at the time demonstrated that the debt-based income tax finance system of central banking was not progress. They said it would last about a century. Then the system would become impossible. The description of economic conditions during the period of impossible was not defined. Who in their right mind would object to peace in 1915? Why use war to conceal the origin of central banking? You ask in sincerity. Fool, have you no imagination? With peace it would have been a major setback for the New World Order. No Balfour Declaration, no State of Israel, no neocon control of Washington, no BIZWOG, British Israel Zionist World Occupation Government, no possibility of a reconstructed Third Temple, no issue of Liberty bonds to finance World War I that disappeared into Wall Street pockets and the illegal reserves of central bank Federal Reserve System. Just think about it. The saga of how print overruns of Liberty bonds disappeared from public treasury is worthy of learned inquiry. One is advised not to study this event unless prepared to see how the appetite of Anglo-Hebraic BIZWOG cunning takes root in the financial innards of the American Republic. To cope with the concept of BIZWOG, read the book, American Caliphate of BIZWOG, The Final World Order. I'm Richard Willing. Thank you for listening.